If you're a fan of racing games, you've probably heard of Gran Turismo, the popular PlayStation franchise that lets you drive hundreds of realistic cars on various tracks around the world. But did you know that there's a movie based on this game, and that it's actually based on a true story? That's right, Gran Turismo is a biographical sports drama that tells the story of how a struggling gamer, a failed race car driver, and a visionary motorsport executive teamed up to take on the most elite sport in the world. The movie was directed by Neil Blomkamp, who is known for his sci-fi films like District 9 and Elysium, and stars Orlando Bloom, David Harbour, and Archie Madekwe in the lead roles. The movie was released in 2023 and received mostly positive reviews from critics and audiences alike, who praised its dynamic action scenes, its emotional character arcs, and its inspiring message. But is Gran Turismo really worth watching? And how accurate is it to the game and the real events that inspired it? In this video, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on Gran Turismo, the movie that turned a racing game into a thrilling drama. But before we get into that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews and reactions. Alright, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is the plot of Gran Turismo. The movie follows the story of Lucas Jones, played by Archie Madekwe, a young gamer from London who loves playing Gran Turismo on his PlayStation. He dreams of becoming a professional race car driver, but he has no money, no connections, and no experience in real-life racing. One day, he gets a chance to participate in the GT Academy, a program that selects the best Gran Turismo players from around the world and trains them to become real drivers. Lucas manages to qualify for the final stage of the program, which takes place in Japan. There, he meets his mentor, Jack Miller, played by David Harbour, a former NASCAR champion who lost his career after a tragic accident. Jack is cynical and bitter about his past, and he doesn't think Lucas has what it takes to be a real driver. He constantly challenges him with harsh training sessions and tough criticism. Lucas also meets Alex King, played by Orlando Bloom, an executive at Nissan Motorsport who created the GT Academy program. Alex is an idealist who believes that anyone can become a driver if they have passion and talent. He sees something special in Lucas and supports him throughout his journey. He also has a personal stake in the program, as he wants to prove himself to his father, who is the CEO of Nissan. The movie follows Lucas as he faces various challenges and obstacles on his way to becoming a driver. He has to deal with culture shock, language barriers, physical exhaustion, mental pressure, and fierce competition from other participants. He also has to overcome his own self-doubt and fear of failure, as well as the skepticism and hostility of some of the real drivers and racing officials who don't think he belongs in their sport. Along the way, he forms a bond with Jack, who gradually becomes his friend and mentor, and learns valuable lessons about racing, life, and himself. The movie culminates in a thrilling race at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, where Lucas gets to prove himself on the biggest stage of motorsport. So, that's the basic plot of Gran Turismo. But how does it compare to the game and the real story? Well, as you might expect, the movie takes some creative liberties with both. The game itself doesn't have a story mode or a specific protagonist, so the movie had to create its own characters and scenarios to make it more cinematic and dramatic. The movie also changes some details about the GT Academy program, such as the number of participants, the locations, and the events. For example, in real life, the GT Academy was launched in 2008 and had different regions and categories for different players. The movie simplifies this by making it a global competition with one winner. The movie also adds some fictional elements, such as a rival driver who tries to sabotage Lucas, a love interest who works as a mechanic, and a subplot involving Alex's father and his plans for Nissan. However, despite these changes, the movie does capture the essence and spirit of the game and the program. It shows how Gran Turismo is more than just a game, but a simulation that can teach players the skills and techniques of real racing. It also shows how the GT Academy is a unique and innovative opportunity for gamers to pursue their dreams and become drivers. It features real cars, tracks, and events from the game and the program, such as the Nissan GTR, the Nürburgring, and the Dubai 24 Hours. It also pays homage to some of the real drivers who graduated from the GT Academy, such as Lucas Ordóñez, Jann Mardenborough, and Ricardo Sanchez. Some of them even make cameo appearances in the movie. So, overall, I think Gran Turismo does a good job of adapting the game and the program into a movie. It's not a perfect or accurate representation, but it's an entertaining and inspiring one. But what did I think of the movie as a movie? Well, I have to say that I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the best video game movies ever made, and one of the best sports movies in recent years. The movie has a lot of strengths that make it stand out from other movies in its genre. First of all, it has great action scenes. The racing sequences are thrilling and realistic, with amazing cinematography and sound design. You can feel every turn, every speed, every crash. The movie puts you in the driver's seat and makes you feel like you're part of the race. It also shows different aspects of racing, such as strategy, teamwork, endurance, and risk. The actors do a fantastic job of bringing them to life. Archie Madekwe is charming and relatable as Lucas Jones, the gamer who becomes a driver. He has a natural charisma and a genuine passion for racing that makes you root for him. David Harbour is gruff and funny as Jack Miller, the mentor who becomes a friend. He has a great chemistry with Madekwe and delivers some of the best lines in the movie. He also has a touching backstory that explains his motivation and redemption. Orlando Bloom is suave and ambitious as Alex King, the executive who becomes a visionary. He has a smooth presence and a noble goal that makes you respect him. He also has a complex relationship with his father that adds some drama and conflict to the movie. The supporting cast is also solid, with actors like Gemma Chan, Riz Ahmed, Ken Watanabe, and Daniel Bruhl playing memorable roles. The movie also has some surprise cameos from famous drivers and celebrities that add some fun and excitement to the movie. The movie also has a great story. The script is well written and well paced, with a clear structure and a satisfying arc. The movie balances humor, drama, and action in a way that keeps you engaged and entertained throughout. The movie also has a great message. The movie is about following your dreams, overcoming your challenges, and finding your place in the world. It's about how anyone can achieve greatness if they have passion, talent, and opportunity. The movie is also about how racing is more than just a sport, but a way of life. It's about how racing connects people from different backgrounds, cultures, and generations. It's about how racing inspires people to be better versions of themselves. The movie is also about how Gran Turismo is more than just a game, but a gateway to racing. It's about how Gran Turismo can teach people the skills and techniques of racing. It's about how Gran Turismo can create opportunities for people to become drivers. The movie is also about how GT Academy is more than just a program, but a revolution in racing. It's about how GT Academy can transform gamers into drivers. It's about how GT Academy can challenge the status quo of racing. So, in conclusion, Gran Turismo is a great movie that I highly recommend to anyone who loves racing, gaming, or just good movies in general. It's a movie that will make you laugh, cry, cheer, and gasp. It's a movie that will make you feel alive. That's it for my review of Gran Turismo. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. What did you think of Gran Turismo? Have you played the game or participated in the program? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews and reactions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.